interesting to see how Poland cope. I had a chat with Dariusz Rakwalski, the coach of Poland, and I'd asked him, and I was telling him actually how impressed I was by the physical conditioning of the Polish players and how they have coped. And Dariusz Rakwalski was kind enough to share with me the fact that Poland have worked very, very hard when it comes to the physical conditioning of their players, and they had a very honest conversation about it. And the conversation revolved around how do we get better and beat and compete with nations that are better than us. And of course, a very, very important element of that was physical conditioning. So it's not even up for debate. Players are given individual programs to follow, and you can see with the way that Poland have played that the players have been more than following those programs. But today is a very different kind of test. It's it's a desert afternoon here in Muscat. So Poland will have to cope. As for Egypt, how impressive have they been? 2 wins out of 2, especially that first game against China. They were so positive. The way they played, the way they approached the game, aggressive when they needed to be. The coordination was really good between the players. And the second game against Chile was not an easy game either. It was at 1-1 for a very long time, and finally Egypt found their groove, and they were able to break through. It's a different day today. It's a different opposition today. Maintaining some early possession here are Egypt. Mohammad Rogab leaves it. It's now Ziad Adel who has been having a very good tournament for Egypt. In the forward line is Ziad Adel. Come all the way back to the captain, Hamada Atif. Spreads it wide to the left. Ball's been played into the attacking third. Egypt looking for their first circle entry. Foul allows them, allows Poland to reset. Dariusz Rakwalski was also telling me about how they've used this tournament to give an opportunity to youngsters. 3 of them, of course, he personally mentioned. One is one of the Gumni brothers, Karol Gumni, wearing number 5 for Poland. And the other 2 were Emil Witsak and Alex Marcinkowski. All 3 players are under 21. Karol Gumni, of course, the brother of Mikołaj Gumni, who wears number 8, and such an important player in the Polish lineup is Mikołaj Gumni. This is something that we will see today. Neither team going up in a full press, but just sitting back, conserving energy, and perhaps looking to play on the break. These long spells of possession will be very important for both these teams. Egypt now looking to build from the back. Keeping the ball well here in the early minutes. Egypt looking for that aerial into space, intercepted well by the captain Jacek Kurowski. It's been excellent in midfield, really has been, along with Jakub Holosiniuk. Those 2 playing what sometimes feels like a double pivot, but it's often Jacek Kurowski, the player who sits deep and makes the game. Will be a long corner, surely. That's gone off the stick of Mahmoud Mamdou. Poland start quickly. They have a circle entry. This could be a chance. Looking for a foot, unable to find one. Egypt can finally clear their lines. That is some very good work by them in defense. Ahmad Al Ghaneni looking to play that first time. There you go. Had an option, but could only find the foot of Nowakovsky. Crossfield aerial coming in from Egypt. They have been able to find a player. They've worked this into a good position now, Egypt. Mohammad Rogab. Good bit of skill. Goes one way, then goes the other. It's a quick start. Egypt still have possession. Not a lot of options to work with. Mohammad Nasser has been one of the outstanding players for Egypt in the tournament so far. His combination along with Al Ghaneni was absolutely outstanding, and the ball did come in, but this time no end result. Mohab Saber it was. Nasser and Al Ghaneni, of course, playing the French league together for the same team. They know each other's game inside and out. There's a natural telepathy that you can see. And for me, one of the goals of the tournament was scored when the two of them combined, Nasser and Al Ghaneni. Walid Ali goes all the way back. Mohammad Rogab. It's Mohammad Rogab again. Thought of the aerial. Plays a good inside pass. Egypt looking for a quick ball transfer. They have a circle entry. They have a chance here. And Hossam it was. Amongst the dangerous forwards that Egypt have. Hossam. Mohammad Adel. Walid Ali. Transferring the ball well. Mohammad Ragab. Egypt with Al Ghaneni, the dangerous Al Ghaneni. You can see there was a double team on him, one of whom was Mateusz Nowakovsky. It's a good game plan to have against Al Ghaneni. You can't give him time and space on the ball. He will hurt you. There's no doubt about that. Gulawatsky. Tomasz Bembenek. Bembenek with the aerial, easily intercepted by Egypt. They've been really good on transitions, Egypt. Every time they get the ball, they have players who are willing. This could be dangerous. Poland need to be careful. We know the skill that the Egyptians have and how adept they are at manufacturing penalty corners. Poland looking to build something down the left. It's Mikolaj Gumny. Leaves it. Jakub Olasinyuk. Poland get a circle entry. It's been a while since they've had a circle entry. Egypt need to manage this. They've been able to clear their lines. Less than 5 minutes to go then in Ghaneni. Absolutely superb, as he has always been for Egypt. It was, of course, Ziad Adel on the transition, receives that ball. There's space to run into, but there is so much to do for Ziad Adel. On the spin and turn, Poland tried their best, but it will not be stopped on the line by Alex Marcinkowski. And Egypt have the opening goal of the game. Once again, you have to give a lot of credit to Ziad Adel because there was so much to do. But we also have to mention that amazing, accurate aerial by Hossam Ragab. What an opportune time for me to introduce my co-commentator, Bazi. Welcome, Bazi.
Thank you so much, and as you said, it's a great time for Team Egypt. So for us, Ziad Adel, the second goal of this tournament for the man, one against China, the fourth goal, where the team was under pressure and Ziad Adel came with stunning goal. And here comes once again against Team Polish, the White Eagles of Europe. They don't want to lose this match. A draw will be fine to through to the next level. Winning the first match, drawing the second one. This is crucial, especially the lead. That's 2 against the Egyptians. A hard nut to crack, especially their defense.
Yeah, it's not easy. And Poland now have another game to chase. They were down against China, and they were down but not out, of course. Came back very late in that game. Were able to draw that game with 5 seconds to go on the clock, and they're trailing again versus Egypt.
And also the weather, the condition for Egypt. What do you think about it, Sid, at the moment for Egypt and also for Poland?
Yeah, I think there can be no two ways about it, that the conditions as they currently stand will suit Egypt more. And for Poland, it's going to be a test of their character as well as their physical conditioning. They now have to chase a game in weather that is not really their kind of weather. And they were, of course, we'll come back to that, as there is another circle entry for Poland. Egypt, so much experience in the back line. They were able to clear that rather easily. Now they can break. Poland need to be careful here. Egypt have players who can hurt them on the break. Until 15 days ago, the Polish players were playing indoor hockey, and they were not even playing field hockey. So for them to come and play the kind of hockey that they have played is, for me, already quite amazing.
Definitely a tough condition for them. And having played indoor and coming back to this hot weather here in Oman, playing against the toughest team in a crucial match, that can be, yes, it is a testament, but at the same time, Polish, they have shown their power here. Their first match, the second one without losing against the opposition. So it seems like they will overcome these two.
You can see the game plan by Egypt is fairly straightforward. Keep numbers in defense. Don't make mistakes there. And whenever you have an opportunity, look for the forward pass, which is usually a long aerial. Egypt have a very clear game plan, and Al Ghanani is very much part of that game plan. Look at the speed at which they're attacking here. Egypt, they have a circle entry, they have options. Oh, well defended. That is really well defended by Poland. No mistakes. They had enough numbers at the back to defend that.
It shows the game plan from that situation from Polish side. They are just like dimming all of them backside, and when you get a chance, get your goal, and make sure that you are moving further. Especially the toughest side of Egypt, it can be difficult, and they understood the game right after. Those 4 minutes might be valuable.
Yeah, Zinski it was, and one or two challenges on him by the Egyptian players were actually not the best. They should be careful here. They're defending well. They don't want to be giving away easy penalty corners. Egypt, Poland. Has that caught a foot? That is the appeal from Poland. Al Ghanani unable to bring that down, but is brave, goes for the press. Poland is able to retain possession. Oh, look at that commitment by Al Ghanani. Has he kept that in? Unfortunately not. Tomasz Bembenek can start.
It's always a question where Al Ghanani actually playing, in the midfield or in the defense. But like, he's always been there, like, to create the wall against penalty corners. We've seen in the last match, he was actually saving a lot of those from the goal line itself, and also he's there creating chances and being a goal scorer as well.
Yeah, for me, if I were Ahmed Zakaria, I'm not, but if I were him, I would always keep Al Ghanani in the opposition third. Use his skill, his pace, his intelligence to make a difference in the final third. Al Ghanani, because hockey is a simple game. You need to score goals to win, and it is at that end of the pitch that Al Ghanani for me is most dangerous. So I would not play him in midfield. I would play him as close to the opposition circle as possible, because we know how dangerous he can be, and we know his combination with Mohammad Nasser.
True. And that goal still in mind. Mohammad Nasser gave him like anything, and he was just a matter of touch. That would have been enough. That is where Egypt is becoming more stronger. They at times they are playing like some tricky games to beat the opposition. At times their muscle power, physique is crystal clear and super strong here.
Poland more advanced in this second quarter, looking to take the initiative a little bit more. Dariusz Rakwalski, enjoy speaking to him, I really do. He's such an honest character, and doesn't mind opening up about his team, where he wants this team to be. And right now they want to go into the box, and they've got their penalty corner. Look at what that means for Poland. Egypt not happy that they have conceded, but yeah, that was the moment that it came about.
Delighted and the pleasure of receiving the penalty corner.
They have two players who are extremely dangerous. We know how good Tomasz Bembenek is, but alongside him is for getting the equalizer for Poland. It will be Bembenek. What a save that is. And Poland had a second chance, but could not direct that towards the target. So Egypt survive.
Definitely Egypt survives there. It's the goalkeeper. What a save. He was down, but still keeping the eyes on the puck. Mohammad Hamid. Great save indeed to keep the rhythm back. Is in favor of the men in white. Look at the press. They're not tired. They're not tired for anything. in the pitch there like lions.
Mohammad Ragab with the inside pass. Mohammad Adel finds an aerial. That's a good pass. They've shifted the ball. Mustafa Ragab doesn't have an option up front, so goes behind. They've been able to find the switch. It is Hamada Atef. Mohammad Ragab with the forward pass. Egypt looking for penetration. Need to control the ball first. Oh, so well done under pressure there. 3 Polish players are all over the Egyptian midfielder. Was able to keep possession so well. This is where Egypt have been so smart and so intelligent for me. They have the goal. Now they're just keeping possession, slowing down the tempo of the game. Not doing anything risky. Just transferring the ball, looking for new angles of attack.
So the picture from Pool A, China is with 1 point. And whereas Team Poland are already on top with 4 points. Now, what is the situation that to overcome this is like not to lose this game for Poland?
Yeah, not to lose this game. That is, of course, the first priority for Poland. But if you look at the goal difference, China, it's not very good reading. So even if Poland lose and China win, it could come down to goal difference, and they could still make it to the semi-final even if they lose. Poland, of course, that is not a result that Rakwalski would want. He would want his team to either draw or win. Of course, win would be the ideal scenario for Poland. Mathematically, then China will be out. But even if Poland lose, we still have to wait for the result from the China-Chile game to be absolutely sure as to which team will join Egypt into the semi-final. We know Egypt are through, 2 wins out of 2, 6 points. Nobody is going to take their semi-final spot away from them. Nasser, as cool and composed as he usually is, Mohammad Nasser. That's a great aerial switch, that really is. Egypt drilled the ball inside, should have done better. Ashraf Saeed was just around the top of the circle. He was completely free, wanted the ball, should have been found, but I think that was just a lapse in concentration. Ball drilled straight in, gone over the baseline. Bembenek now finds Kasprik. They've just got the equalizer that they wanted, Poland. And the next thing is, of course, to control the game. Have a circle entry here, Poland. Egypt need to be careful. That's very good defending. That is very good defending. Al-Ghanani gets the foul. Egypt, will they start quickly? No. They will set up and then attack. Walid Ali now, down the right for Egypt. Atef Hamada, the captain. Poland more withdrawn since they've got the goal, and you can understand why. Don't need to take unnecessary risks. Oh, that's excellent work by Mustafa Ragab. This is exactly where Egypt want the ball, with just about 2 minutes to go for the end of the second quarter. Will be started by Ashraf Saeed.
That's a game plan from Poland. Having that draw on the scoreboard, they are a little bit withdrawn, as you've mentioned. Laying down and keeping it in between those two players. They've got the connection into the circle entry.
Never afraid to hit that ball in, Egypt. And those balls are so difficult to defend. On that occasion, of course, Poland just about managed to defend that, but there is a threat that Egypt carry with players such as Walid Ali.
A powerful, something like that can make some danger in the face of goal post of the Polish. And here comes Egypt again, making all their formats from left corner. The trial works really, really well for Team Egypt and making each and every movement. Abdul Nazar is one among them. Al Ghanaini is the other one.
It's perfect for Egypt right now. This is exactly where you would want the ball to be with a minute to go. Nasser tries to play that in first time. It will still be Egypt in possession. Can they create one opportunity before this half ends? Seconds to go now. Poland need to stay focused. Walid Ali looks to get that ball in, unable to do so. Poland have won it. They have intercepted. Will they attack? I think no is the answer. Will look to keep possession. They've got a circle entry here, Poland, out of nowhere. And Egypt have done extremely well with Karim Atif to defend that situation. The first half then, from an entertaining game between Egypt and Poland, has come to an end. Very warm welcome back to all our viewers on a very warm Muscat afternoon. It is Egypt 1, Poland 1. For the viewers who are just joining us, Ziad Adel in the first quarter put Egypt ahead. It was a wonderful assist by Hossam. And then Poland with one of their big guns, Maximilian Koperski, found the equalizer. It's a very good aerial that comes into the circle, just a long corner, nothing else. You can see the frustration that the Egyptian players were asking for a penalty corner, not given. Mikolaj Glowacki. Poland. It's a good attack that is building here, but just don't have the numbers to support player on the ball. It's only now that Nowakovski steps up, provides support down this right hand side for Poland. It's not trapped. Mahmoud Mamdou. He will be waiting for an opportunity if and when Egypt get a penalty corner. No penalty corners for Egypt in that first half. That is unusual for a team that has strikers with the skill that they have. To have no penalty corners. Poland in their defensive structure. It's a good chance. Egypt, what can they create here? Just off the mark. Mustafa Ragab, it was, with that opportunity, would manage to shift the ball on his backhand, but just could not keep that on target. The Polish defender did well to keep the pressure on him, force him into a mistake. In the end, Mustafa Ragab was able to get the shot away, but not accurate enough. Kasprik now. The captain, Jacek Kurowski. We've often spoken about the work rate of the Polish players. How about Jacek Kurowski? We'll come back to that. Poland managed to get a circle entry. Nothing more than that. The Egyptian player, I beg your pardon, not happy with that decision at all, but the truth is, it is a Polish penalty corner and Egypt have to defend. Jacek Kurowski will be the player with the injection. It's a chance. That is very good first running. It's not over yet. Jacek Kurowski. Kurowski, baseline. That's very good goalkeeping. I have to give credit there to Mohamed Hamid. Read the danger expertly. Mohamed Hamid came off his line, made himself big. Just when you thought Kurowski may be able to come up with something, you can see Mohamed Hamid knew exactly what he was doing. Ragab. Just looking to find Mohammad Nasser, but unable. Egypt now down the left with Mustafa Ragab, who's lost the ball. Novakovsky. Good passage of play here by Poland. Not only did they win the ball, but have managed to keep possession. Jakub Janicki. We had asked the question before the game started as to how Poland will be able to cope with the conditions today in Muscat. And I have to say that so far they've done exceedingly well, which really speaks volumes of the work that Dariusz Rakwalski and the coaching staff are doing with this Polish team. You can't stop mentioning the fact that until 10 days ago they were playing indoor hockey in Poland, and almost no exposure to these kind of conditions, and to come to Oman and play the way that they've done with the work rate that they have shown is quite remarkable. Shows the commitment of the Polish players. Karim with the forward pass. It's Mustafa Ragab. Doesn't have a lot in terms of support, so has to go back to Karim. 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 It's not the best tackle from behind. Will be an Egyptian ball. Ashraf Saeed. Circle entry, nobody there at the second post. Ziad Adel was too deep, and the cross was made. Just no Egyptians to put pressure on the Polish defense. Kasprik. This works for Poland, of course. Works very well for them. A draw and they're through to the semi-finals 100%. Of course, as we've already mentioned, even if they lose this match, it's not that they will be out of the tournament. We'll have to wait for the result from the China and Chile game, which is the next game. Poland looking to attack the baseline, only a long corner. Good run by Koperski. attack finally ends. Kareem. It's not very good outletting, but luckily for Egypt, they won the ball right back. Both the teams just seem to have lost their way a little bit. The kind of coordination and the kind of structure that we were seeing in the first and second quarter, it's not quite there. A lot of unforced errors. Egypt looking to break. They have numbers. El Ghaneni is one of them. Hossam is the other. Ahmed El Ghaneni. He's hit the ball in. There were two players who were attacking that cross, one of whom was Mohamed Adel, but just couldn't get there in time. And El Ghaneni knows that was a chance. Really well worked attack by Egypt. Poland have to be careful here. Can't be giving away chances such as that. Kasprik. It's not been a game so far, at least. A lot of penalty corners created by either team. 3 by Poland, none by Egypt. Poland, of course, converting one of those 3. Koperski was able to do that. Such a peculiar flick Koperski has. Very different to most track flickers in the world. Uses the hook, the head of the stick, very well, Koperski. Too much brawn in that tackle by Eric Bembenek. Atef Hamada. Kareem. Hamada. Hossam. Hossam has done well. It's gone against him though. Not happy with that decision. Nowakovsky, you can see, was with him all the way. It's been called against him for shielding. Here's a chance for Egypt. Asking for something was El Ghaneni. Gets nothing. Kasprik it was. He's never afraid to put his body on the line. Mikhail Kasprik. Mohamed Hamid, alert to the danger. It's the last minute of the third quarter. Egypt defending very deep. Poland look to craft one opportunity at least before this quarter ends. It's been an error, and Egypt will be happy to take this. They will be in no rush to get things started because the game is exactly where they want it to be. Al-Ghanani. It's last and final quarter from the first game of match day 3, and this works perfectly for both teams, Egypt and for Poland. Will they change something? Will one of these teams take a risk? Egypt, of course, can take a larger, greater chunk of that risk because they're already through, irrespective of what happens and what doesn't happen in the rest of the games. There is only one to go from Pool A, which is China versus Chile, which is the next offering. Here's a chance for Egypt, and it was Hossam at the far post. The ball somehow made its way to him through the crowd. Ahmed Al Ghanani, Egypt, good intensity, good intent here. That's got a foot. That's not travelled 5. Luckily, Egypt have been asked to take that again. Yeah, apologizes Mahmoud Mamdou. But this was the foul, of course.
Mahmoud Mamdou, smiling, furious face of Egypt, always there in the pitch. We've seen him having tough time in the last match against the opposition, where he's missed a penalty corner, a penalty stroke, but still he's there, leading their defense really well for Team Egypt. It's 1-1 so far. It's Ziad Aidel started and Maximilian Kopersky, penalty corner. It was the third one for him in this tournament. 13 more minutes to go from the last quarter from this match for Poland not to lose. That's the key point of this match.
Yeah, completely withdrawn now, Egypt. You can see only Ahmed Al Ghanani is the only player who is advanced and beyond the halfway line. Nobody else. This is well picked up by Poland. The ball's come in. This could be dangerous. They've got the goal. Poland are in the lead. It's a lapse in concentration. And that lapse in concentration has led Poland to score with Gracjan Jasinski. Knew exactly what he was doing. That's a very strong finish, and it had to be a strong finish if they were to get that beyond Mohammad Hamid. Poland are in such a strong position right now.
Gracias to Jan Seski for Poland getting their lead on top, especially at this moment. This is the time that they were really looking at for a lead in this match. The Polish White Eagles are roaring there in the middle with their lead. Much awaited, much needed. A very, very crucial lead against the Egypts. I was thinking about, like, a couple of minutes ago, Sid, why Egyptians are just like laying back on this match.
Yeah, I think an easy answer could be that they want to keep something for the semi-finals and finals. And they don't want to give everything in a game where they don't need to give everything, honestly. Of course, you want to win every game that you play in as an athlete, as an international athlete, but the honest truth also is that this game is not going to win them the championship. The semi-finals and finals is going to win them the championship. So I think maybe the game plan would have been contain, control till the fourth quarter, and then give it everything in the last quarter. And I think that's what we're seeing with Egypt attacking better in this fourth quarter than they did in the second and third.
You said it right. Something big is coming on this occasion, on this big stage, semi-finals and finals. So I'll be keeping some energy and also some game plans as well. But Egypt, remember the goals that they have scored against when they played against Chile. The last 2 goals were from the last quarter. And towards the end, they are going to get more stronger. Especially when they have conceived a goal. It was China who have taken the lead against Egypt in their first match. Right after that, they have taken those 2 goals back. Couple of minutes, Egypt gain back in that match, and what's gonna happen here? Team Poland doesn't want to lose this game, and even now they will be dreaming of winning, getting those 3 points without relying on any other matches, any other results. They want to go on to the next level they're on.
Yeah, Team Poland absolutely would not want to lose this game. At least a draw is enough. A win would be ideal, and a win would of course make them go through to the semi-finals in first place from Pool A.
That's another thing. Putting themselves on top of the Pool A, they have to only face the second place from Pool B. A kind of advantage there.
I think more than the advantage is the momentum that they will have going to the semi-finals. It's always good going into the next stage with a win. Mentality changes. You don't want to go into the semi-finals at the back of a loss.
Very true. They'll be placing themselves on the brim of confidence, winning against Egypt.
9 minutes away then, Poland, from the second win of the competition, but it is Egypt that are coming at them hard. Still in possession, Egypt. That was the last opportunity. Al-Ghanani just takes try so quickly. Ahmed Al-Ghanani.
Ahmed Al-Ghanani is a name to remember for every Egyptian hockey lovers. A name to cherish, especially in this tournament, having scored 3 already. He is there as a leader in command. Such a stylish player, keeping his position everywhere. And his team agents making their position through the right corner. And this seems very tough for Egyptians now.
There's a chance, and it's still on. It's gone against Egypt, and once again, not happy with that decision. There is a Polish player who's injured. I think it's Nowakowski who's gone down injured. But yeah, Egypt were close to getting that equalizer.
Just away from the stick of Ahmed Karim. Well, hits the Polish defense. This is a crucial time, and 7 more minutes to go for Team Poland, where they have understood the game plan really well. They were keeping their position really well at the third half of Egypt at the beginning. After they getting the goal, look at them, not much pressure. No, they are coming down to press strategy. They have understood. All they have to do is just like lay back, super safe. 2-1 is a nice score. Nobody's going to ask you any question about the score. You'll be through, and also you'll be on top of this. So keep this rhythm. That would only be the plan in their mind at this moment.
Goal scorer, Yazinski, bag of tricks, just like Al-Ghanani at the other end. That's strong defending by Karim.
Mohamed Aidel and Yazinski are having a super conversation in between by having that touch on the body.
We've had a few of those conversations, honestly. And it's been a tough tough day at the office for both of these teams with the conditions that we've had. But even though it's been physical out there, the good thing is we've not had a single card shown through the game. So credit also to Benjamin Mezerli and Hussein Al Hosni that they've been able to manage a physical game very well.
Yeah, this is where we respect hockey at times. Like, we cannot see much trouble by the players or having furious incidents. They also control, and also the laws and the power to the umpires are supreme. Another circle entry by Team Polish against Egypt. Well defended and corrected and connected really well, and he's looking his counterpart.
What a tackle that was. Absolutely clean. No problems with that at all. And he had to get that right. There's no chance for any mistakes or errors there.
Who's working really hard, the players or the coaches who's screaming at the dugout of the game? Look at those loud noises.
Worked so hard to create that opportunity. Mohammad Nasser Hussam had made the lateral run. It was a good lead by him, but Nasser just could not combine with Hussam.
Now I'm curious about being a coach. Like, do you also make some noise out there, Sid?
All the time, like you wouldn't believe. It's not easy. Coaches win and lose with the team. Take every breath with their players.
But there are also coaches, they don't even speak or don't even like scream or make noise there in the grounds.
Honestly, I just cannot understand that. And players feed off the energy that coaches bring onto the pitch. Body language and attitude is so important, and you're absolutely right. Dariusz Rakwalski and Emad Zakaria are extremely animated on the sidelines. Makes such a difference. It really does. It's a good tackle. Walid Ali. Once again, Walid Ali clean as you would like. Egypt have less than 3 minutes to correct this scoreline. Well spread. Time's running out for the Egyptians. If they want to keep their unbeaten track record intact, they need to start creating something before this match ends. They've not got this man on the ball enough for me, Al Ghanani. And I think that is something that has hurt them.
And it is 2-1 from Poland against Egypt when there is less than 2 minutes to go. The countdown has begun already. Quarter 4-2 for Poland and Egypt 1. And they are going to be on top if they win this and if they complete with this same score. And if Egypt comes back, that is Egypt. They're going to be on top. But still, these two teams will be through.
Not happy with that decision. They wanted it to be played on. Here's a chance. And not the finest attempt at goal by Mahmoud Mamdou. Attack is still on for Egypt. They're looking for a circle entry. It's a penalty corner. It's the first of the game. And Egypt have enough time to find an equalizer, and they have the perfect opportunity to try and do so. Mustafa Ragab is at the first battery, and it is Mahmoud Mamdou who is at the second battery. Kareem with the injection. Will it be Muhammad Ragab? It's come to Muhammad Ragab, goes for the flick. Will be another penalty corner. It's a retake. It's a solid save by Mateusz Popielkowski. Muhammad Ragab once again. Once again, not happy with the decision are the Egyptians. They are asking Benjamin Mezerli to speak to Hussein Al Hasni. Take advice from him if possible. Penalty corner has been given to Egypt after those rather vociferous appeals. Here's a chance. It's another save. It's another penalty corner. It was Hossam Ragab who took that flick. We're going to see a variation because the direct penalty corners at the moment are not quite working for Egypt. It's a penalty stroke. Poland are complaining, but I do not think the decision will be changed. This is how it came about. It was a variation, and yeah, it was an attempt on goal, and Ziad Adel got such an important touch. Al Ghaneni has stepped up. Popielkowski is having a very, very good game. Al Ghaneni, he's got the goal. Egypt, with 26.1 left on the clock, have found the equalizer. Just did not get a hold of that, Al Ghaneni, but managed to send Popielkowski the wrong way. And in the end, that was enough. Poland looking to get the ball at the other end of the pitch as fast as possible. There's just no time remaining in this match. And Egypt have done enough. They've done enough to go into the semi-finals as top of Pool A.